just created the project and explored the Tosca commander. That's it. Haven't created any test case yet.
You haven't created a.
And
Uh,
also one more thing, yeah, to check the recordings, we don't have any access, right? So I have stopped there.
I think we are sharing the daily recording videos to you in chat, right? Okay, I'll
Yeah, but
don't
it is
give you a
private.
confusion here. I'll give you a list of recording videos to your mail IDs. Just give me 1 minute. I'm just sharing one link in our chat window. Just fill that form. Okay.
Oh, okay. And one more thing, business mail IDs in the sense we have to give our organization mail IDs or personal one?
For what?
No, no, you said business
Your
mail
personal
ID.
mail IDs. Personal mail IDs. Sorry. I say by mistake I mentioned as a business. It's a personal mail ID. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So I just shared one link in the chat. Could you please open that one and fill that form? And once you fill that form, I'll get the notification here. I'll check how many of you fill this form and that related information here. And I'll gather all of your mail IDs in one area. And I'll try to add all of your things to the. And just mention as a evening. Okay. Then I'll recognize easily. Okay. Now.
Sorry, can you repeat it again?
So in the batch level, they ask to enter the batch details. Okay.
Okay.
There you can enter the email ID. Hmm?
Okay.
Sorry, there you can enter like evening 7 p.m.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Then it's quite easy for me to recognize easily. Hmm?
What about the date? Should we mention today's date only?
Today's date, today's date.
Yeah.
Just mention today's date. That's it, not much. Hmm? So just fill the form. What are the form I shared with you in our WhatsApp group? And I'll gather all of your mail IDs now and I'll show you how to work with the things. Okay. Yeah, I'm able to see Jaya mail ID here.
Batch time is 7 o'clock p.m.
Yeah, you can mention batch time is 7 o'clock. Then it's easy for me to recognize the things, okay? And what are the videos I just prepared for the 9:30 batch? I'll give you those videos access to you all. Hmm? It's not a much team, okay? Don't think while seeing the videos, it's very huge videos. So almost most of the videos are belongs to the doubt session, something like a project creation point of view. Only these things only. Hmm?
Okay.
So if you're having a more questions or if you're not able to understand, let me know. I'll take one more session or one or two more sessions for you people only. Then I'll make it clear for all. Hmm?
Okay.
Okay. So as of now, I got only three mail IDs. One is Jaya and Atish and Ravi. What about rest of the people?
Hello, Anusha. I just joined. May I know what is this about? Like what?
So unsure to get the recording videos to get
Okay, I'm just filling the form. Yeah.
Yeah, fill the form. And Mahesh, you can also fill the form. Please do that. Okay. And is anyone joined through laptop team?
Sure, just now I submitted. You not received anything?
No, no.
The form.
Anything. Let me refresh from my screen. I'm just refreshing it.
Yes, Anushka, I joined lab.
Not able to see anything, Mahesh.
Okay, please submit request. Okay. I will do that.
Just resubmit it.
Yeah.
So who has submitted? I'm just providing Word document access to you all to cross check. As of now, you all are having a view permissions only. Okay? Once our sessions are completed, I'll directly give a download access to you all. You can download it and you can use for the practice purpose, that entire material. Now this drive folder is having a Word document and Excel sheet. So any one of you share your screen, I'll suggest you how to navigate the things. Hmm? Yeah, I got Anusha's
Anisha, I shared.
mail ID as well.
Okay.
So Anusha, I'm adding your mail ID to the Word document folder.
Sure, Anush.
So do one thing, do cross check your your mail ID. Probably you'll get the mail. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
The access mail. And in that folder, you can see like two things. One is our assignment sheet, another one is the Word document sheet.
Okay.
One second. Team, any one of you share your screen?
Yes, Anushka, I will share.
Anish, just now I submitted. Can you check once?
Yeah, I'm checking. Just give me a minute. Mhm. So you submitted this form, right? Yes, Mahesh Balla A989. That is your mail ID, right?
Anish.
Just give me a minute. I'm just taking copy of your mail ID. So I'll just add your things to the folder. Yes, I just added your mail ID to the drive. Please do cross check. Yeah, I can see your screen, Ravi. Go to your drive and go to click on the left side. You are able to see one option like a shared with me option. Are you able to see that? Yeah, click on that. Now you are able to see the folder, right? Tosca 9:30 a.m. batch.
Yes, Anusha.
Yeah, double click on that again. And open this Tosca class dot document. Yes. So by daily basis, okay, as of now, what are the concepts we discussed till now? Okay, you can see all the concepts here. If you do a scroll down activity, you can see all of our concepts here. Okay. Everyone knows how to check this drive folder access now, right?
Yeah.
So I'll do one thing. I'll just add all of your mail IDs to the drive folder as well. You may get the mail. Please do cross check. Okay. I'm just adding from the day one onwards. Your dates quite different. Don't think about the dates. Okay.
Yeah. Anusha, if you don't know, like till now you are providing recording as well as document, correct?
Yes. Yes. After that, I'll start the session.
Okay. So okay. Next is like Monday onwards, what timings? Like same timing, or you are planning to shift to morning batch?
Okay. We'll shift to morning 9:30. You know.
Okay. Okay, that is fine.
So team, I'm just adding all of your mail IDs to the recording videos to cross check everyone. I'll do one thing. I'll just give you a finalized link to you all, and you can check with that link. Probably you can see all the recording videos there. Let me show you that. I just posted one link in our group. Just open that link and do cross check how many videos you are having access. Along that, I'll add I'll give access for the rest of the video.
I'm able to open the link, Anusha, but I see 8 hidden videos in that. Is it still that we are having access to that? Okay, 7 unavailable videos. Okay.
So I'm just background. I'm adding all of your mail IDs. Okay.
Okay, fine. Okay.
So team, one more.
Anusha, you're sharing.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
Anusha, you're sharing via YouTube.
Yes. Yes. You may get the mail at the same time. What are the link I shared with you in our chat window? Okay, try to use that link to get the recording videos access. That link you are able to see all the videos in single shot. That is very easy for you. Hmm? Now checked in. So hope everyone able to access all the recording videos here, right? Yeah. I just added I added all of your mail IDs into the document. I think Ravi, you shared the screen, right? Do refresh. I think you are not able to see anything right here. Yeah. So why you are not able to see here? What are the mail ID you are accessing? You are accessing mail ID and your provided mail, both are not same. You got my point? Shared one email ID.
So I'm able to see. Yeah, Anusha, I'm able to see 15 videos. Yeah, as of now, you are shared in the link.
Yeah, that's it. So Ravi, I think you are not able to see. So you are provided mail ID and you are accessing mail ID, both should be same. I think it's a different one. Try to log in with a mail ID, which mail ID you are giving to me. Ravi Tosca 379. That is your mail ID, right? Try to log in with that mail ID. Hmm. Not here, Ravi. So do go back to your videos link.
This is one.
Anusha, 14 videos are there. One video is still, madam.
One video is pending for you now.
Yeah.
Yeah, even for me as well, Anusha. One video is still unavailable, it is shown.
Yeah, Ravi, you can go back to your school. No, Ravi, do one thing. Don't check like this, okay? So what are the link I shared in our WhatsApp group? Just click on that link. Don't open the mails daily. So it's very difficult task for you to find the daily basis video. Just open this link. Okay. Go to the tab. In these tabs, the right side, you are able to see your profile icon, right? Go to your profile icon, click on that, and switch account. Go to your switch account and select your account. Ravi Kumar, I think which mail ID? Go with the second one. This is what your account, right? I think now you are able to see all the videos. You got it?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
I
So long, I can see which video is missing from my side. Something is missing. Let me do cross check again. So I'll read the dates. You can tell me. So which date is missing? Okay. 10, 11, 13, 14, 16. So everyone is having access for the 16 video
Yeah, I have.
and 17 and 18.
17 not have. 18,
7,
19,
17 is missing.
7 days.
17.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll add your mail ID here then. Now you can check it. So now everyone able to access all the videos, right? There is no hidden videos for you.
Okay, 17, 18, 19, 20,
Yeah, we have access to.
Yeah,
Okay.
we can view all the videos now.
So
23.
think as of now, what are the points we discussed? All these points are make a noted here. Okay. Don't think too much here. The number of videos or shows. So we are done only that. Okay. So almost all the things are same. So here I just covered additionally one thing, that is the identification mechanism. That's it, not much. Hmm? So let me show you that. Ravi, thanks for sharing. Let me stop your screen. Mm. So can I start my session, right? Still any questions? Any one of you?
No, Anusha, we can start.
Yeah. Okay. So if you check this document very clearly, team, here, yeah. So we just already had this discussion of the drag and drop activities from the test case section to let me come from the scratch. Module section to test case section to execution section. Okay. So this is what a drag and drop activity. I just explained to you the hierarchy structure. Along with that, I explained the test case section hierarchy structure. Along with that, execution section hierarchy structure. I think we are not discussed that point. So coming to here, the structure of this particular one thing, whenever you are working with the execution section. So as I discussed earlier, let me show you. So based on the requirement, first we'll create the module. Okay. After that, we'll create the test case. After that, we'll go with the execution section. Okay. So first we create the module based on our requirement. Then we'll go with the test case creation based on the modules. So this test case creation is always having a dependency on the module. So once we drag and drop this module to the test case section and we develop the test script accordingly. So the next step is here. After we done this activity, again we drag and drop our test case to the execution section. This is a drag and drop activity. So coming to the hierarchy structure. So I think already we had a discussion on that hierarchy section, but let me explain more one more time. The module hierarchy point of view, team, we always create the module root folder. Module root folder. And along with this, let's make it is here as a module subfolder. I think we had a discussion, the module and module attribute. This is the hierarchy structure of the module section. Okay. So coming to test case section, let me change a different color for the test case section. Yeah. Coming to our test case section. So test case root folder. And along with that, so test case subfolder. Along with this, we can go with the test case and test step test step value. This is the hierarchy structure of the execution section. So coming to the drag and drop activities team, I think I explained this, but let me explain one more time. So coming to drag and drop activities here, if you are trying to drag and drop the module root folder to the test case section or module subfolder to the test case section. So is this possible?
No.
No, this is not possible. Okay, don't try to do this activity. So if you want to drag and drop something in the module section point of view, always do drag and drop activity of the module only. Okay. You can drag and drop this module into a module root folder or a subfolder or test case or test step. So which level? I think levels also we discussed. If I drag and drop into a module root folder, it creates the test case and test case, test step or test step value. If test case level, it creates the test step and test step value. It depends. Let us assume we just completed the script development in the module test case section level. And once we're done that, again we can drag and drop into the execution section. This is the execution section hierarchy tip. So execution section root folder, execution subfolder, execution list folder, and coming to here, execution list, then coming to here, execution entry. So coming back to here, team, this is the test case section, team. Once we're done the test cases, we drag and drop that things into a execution list folder. So if you're trying to drag and drop your test cases to the execution root folder or again test cases to the execution subfolder, this is not at all possible. Okay. This one is not possible. Got it?
Yes.
Once again. Yeah. So if I'm dragging and dropping either test cases or test case root folder or subfolders into execution root or subfolder, it is not at all possible. Okay. If we want to drag and drop our test cases to the execution team, always drop into the execution list folder. Execution list is the platform. Either you can drag and drop execution list or execution list folder. You can drag and drop these two locations. Any of these is perfectly fine. Clear with this?
Yeah.
Now, so this is what a drag and drop activity team. Already I mentioned those points very clearly in our Word document. You can check that points also very clearly here. Okay. So coming back to here, team, scanning mechanism. So why scanning is important? The Tricentis company by default, they are providing a platform for us to utilize some predefined standard module here. So what are the predefined standard module? Open URL is the predefined standard module. And T-box weight. Some of the predefined standard modules is available. We just use the predefined standard module to the test case section. So team, based on your test case development, what are the test case you are working? So based on the test case development, must we have to create the module? That is the mandatory thing. To create the module, that is comes under as a scanning mechanism. So coming to here, team, if I go with the scanning mechanism here, the first one is the module root folder and module subfolder. So always we do the scanning into module root folder or a subfolder. Go there and do right click and click on scan. Before doing a click operation on the scan, must we have to do a checkout. So already I discussed this checkout and the checkout tree, all these activities, update all these things in our previous classes. So for example, if you want to create any module here, right, go to this module and perform the checkout. I'm just going to the module folder and do a checkout of this module folder and right click on here, scan application. Scan application. So before doing a scanning of any application, team, please open that application in your browser, any one of your browser. So if you open that application, that's very easy for us to select the application. So without opening application, how Tosca recognize which control we required here, right? So to avoid these confusions, so before doing a scanning, so which project you are working, always open that project into the browser level. Then go back to here, select your respective folder and right click on here, do the scan. Select the respective application, do click operation on a scan thing. So coming back to here, the scanning mechanism now I'm explaining to you all. Okay, listen carefully. So here you can see, let us assume this automation is a new person. Okay, we have to give instructions properly, which way the Tosca has to perform the activities. So if we are not giving way properly, then it's very difficult task for Tosca to recognize the each and every control. Why this proper information is required here, team? Because as a human being, when we are seeing this particular web page, we clearly know. Are you able to see any logout hyperlink here?
Yes.
Just give me a minute. Yes, so we all are seeing this web page user interface SUT. That is the reason we recognize this logo title link is available in the right side top. But if I want to give this information to Tricentis Tosca, so Tosca point of view, always we have a scanning mechanism only. No need to think about writing of XPath and CSS path. If you're having a knowledge on Selenium, maybe they are aware of these things too. So in Selenium or other automation tools, we always use to write an XPath or CSS path to identify the locators as a unique properties. But coming to Tosca point of view, so the Tosca is having one and only activity that is only a scanning mechanism. To do the scanning of any of these control, always go back to here and select the control. So are you able to see here the logout hyperlink? Yes, right?
Yes.
So select this logout hyperlink and see, once I select this logout related respective checkbox, automatically the bottom of the page, one text message is generated. The selected item is here, unique. So which basis this selected item is unique here now?
Oh, by
In
inner
the
text.
text also.
By see here, in Tosca by default, it is applying some identification mechanism in the right side. You can see that. So which mechanism Tosca is applying by default here? Identify by properties. So this identify by properties is separated with three subcategories: representation, technical, and transition. If we check here the representation part, are you able to see any checkboxes selected here?
No.
No.
Okay. So coming to the technical. So now any checkbox is selected in the technical level?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So what are the checkboxes here it is selected?
Inner text and tag.
Tag.
Who selected these controls? Am I
Tosca
selected?
selected that controls.
No.
No, it was automatically selected by
So once you select that respective checkbox, by default, Tosca, it's added two technical properties to make it unique. Okay. Here the point is, seems like these two controls are unique properties because the logout is unique because of these two properties. So who selected these properties? By default, Tricentis Tosca, it is selected these two properties to make a unique. Okay. I am not the person navigating here to select all these activities by default. So Tosca is saving our time to make a locators as a unique here. In Tosca point of view, we call this logout and we call this logout as a locator and a control and attribute, different terminologies, okay? But we can call it as a controls most frequently. To make this control as a unique property, Tosca by default, it is selected technical properties. One is inner text, another one is the tag. So is this clear for all?
Yes.
Next. So is this required to make a unique? Yes.
No.
It's required. Okay. Yes, must we have to make each and every locator as a unique property. Then what is the use of making a unique of the control? So try to understand the workflow here. So we are not the person directly interacting with the web page. That is the first point. Okay. For example, here is our SUT application and here is the person one. The person one is not interacting with this application directly. If this person is interacting with this application, then what type of testing it is?
Manual testing.
Manual testing. But this person is not interacting with this application directly. I don't want to go with this manual approach. That is the reason what we are doing here. We are just taking Tosca. So in Tosca point of view, I just want to give the same information. What are the activities I can do manual in the SUT level? So same activities I'll give to the Tosca. Then Tosca interact to the SUT. Then it give a result back to us and I'll validate that result. Got it? So as a human being, when we are doing a manual testing, easily we are recognizing the controls and we are seeing the locators because we are seeing those locators in the web page. But when you come across the automation point of view, how Tosca recognize that logout is located in the so-and-so area, so-and-so location? Tosca don't know anything, right? We have to represent those activities here. To represent those information here, we're just selecting here identification mechanism. So the making each and every control as a unique, that is mandatory thing for any kind of test automation tool. Not only for Tosca, if you are working in Selenium or if you are working in Raft or Cucumber or any other test automation tool. So the making a locator as a unique, that is a very, very mandatory thing here. Is this clear for all?
Yes, it is clear.
Hmm? So team, the making to make a locator a control as unique property, that Tosca is saving our efforts here. So it is saving our efforts to make this locator as unique by default. Okay, now. So I just selected logout hyperlink to make a unit. For example, let us assume I'm just going back to here the books. I just selected these books. After selection of these books, what is the message you are seeing here at the bottom of the page?
It's not unique.
It's not.
So why it is not a unit? But what are the reason behind it? Okay. But if you are seeing a message like the selected item is not unique, then you can start working on it.
Yeah, okay. We can select anything from representation, or or we have to select from technical only.
We always give a priority to a technical.
Okay.
Okay. So the technical properties level by default Tosca here itself it is selected two properties here. Are you able to see those properties?
Yeah.
By default Tosca here it is selected inner text and tag. Inner text and tag. But with the help of inner text and tag, is the selected item is unique or not?
No.
Not.
Not used.
And we are the responsible persons to make these controls as a unique properties now.
Hmm.
Okay. To make unique, always check the other possible ways in the technical tag. Do we have any class name here?
No.
There is no class name to make this control as a unique.
Yes. Hmm.
Okay. And do we have ID here? No.
No.
So inner text, it's already available and Tosca is also auto-selected. Tag is also available, even Tosca is also auto-selected. So here one thing is there visible inner text. I'm selecting here visible inner text. After selection of visible inner text, are you able to see the selected item is unique or not?
Not yet.
Not unique.
Okay. Then if you are unable to make a unique using the technical properties, then navigate to the representation.
Okay.
In this representational level, the most recommended properties, you can see, we'll go with one by one, okay? Now
Hmm.
go with the action point. So what are the values you are seeing here? These values are static or dynamic?
I think these are the coordinates for the location of that value, right? Books, where it is located in the
The
website.
representation, right?
Hmm.
Mm,
It will be static only. I think it won't change the location, right? Every time we load the website.
exactly. So this location will change dynamically. So make sure we are the right persons to justify which controls we have to select here. Okay. So if I select here, I'm not sure, maybe it is a unique based on this location. Are you able to see? After selection of this action point, automatically that control is reconverted into as a unique property.
Yes.
Yes, right. But see what type of controls we are selecting. Even we have to do cross-checking of those activities. So see the action point is always dynamically changed elements. Because currently I'm working in a laptop team. If I'm trying to run the same test case in other VDIs or remote desktop, at the time it do the execution or it give an any error message to us. The location coordinates will be changed, right?
Yes.
Mm. Then is this recommended to select this action point?
No.
Don't select it. So like this, we have to check the what about this controlling area item? The controlling area is static or dynamic?
Or dynamic?
Because here also it is capturing X and Y axis along with that height and width of the control is also captured, right?
Yes.
This is also not recommended. Similarly, default name. Name is the name of the control. Yes, this default name is recommended by Tricentis company people only to make a unique of the control. You can select it. So coming to down, so the visibility, enable, existency, and visibility is T-double. All these things is a Boolean values. So these Boolean values are static or dynamic.
It is dynamic.
These Boolean values is always it's a dynamic, right? Don't select these Boolean values. The thing is here, in the representation level, two properties are recommended. One is associated label, another one is the default name. If you have any label here, directly can go there and select the label. But most recommended one is associated label and default name. The associated label level, there is no value. That is the reason I'm not selected that part. Clear?
Yes, Anusha.
Okay. So once we are unable to make this one as unique, then what is our next priority? Coming to the last one, the transition point of view, the transition is holding one property that is the X path thing. So what are the X path here? Tosca by default, it is captured. This will change always dynamically. Okay, so don't take this one as a first priority to make a unique. So it is always a last priority, last and least priority to make a unique. Okay, na? Other than this, so we have two more features. One is self-healing properties and another one is make a unique button. Let me show you these two parts as well. If I click on self-healing properties, I just hit the click operational self-healing properties. Are you able to see the representation level? Some checkboxes is auto selected. Technical level is also checkboxes automatically selected.
Yes.
So what are the checkboxes here? It is selected. Those are valid or invalid?
They are valid.
Do cross check.
Those are invalid.
Can you scroll up again? I mean,
See here, some of the properties as having a value, some of the properties are not having any value. You can check here clearly the class name is selected, but do we have any value inside this class name level?
no, it is nil.
It's empty, right?
Yes.
What about ID?
Oh, it is empty.
It is empty. Title? Empty. So if you go to a representation associated label,
Yeah, it is empty.
so the thing is, if you go with the self-healing properties, yes, it's self-healing properties also, it is by default, it's trying to make a unique of the control. But the thing is here, by default, all these controls are by default, it is selecting all these things. But what are the controls or what are the properties? Tosca by default here it is selected. Those are valid or invalid? Invalid.
Invalid.
If the things are invalid, then what is the use of selecting with the self-healing properties? Even after selecting all these checkboxes, now tell me, this selected item is unique or not unique?
Not unique.
Not a unique property. Clear?
Yes.
So then don't choose here self-healing property. The similar way, if I hit the click operation on make unique button, to make a control as unique, I just cross check this technical data or representation data manually, right? If you hit directly a make unique button, by default Tosca, it add the one property to make this one as a unique property. So see here, Tim, to make this books as a unique property in the technical properties level, one property is added here. Style block size is a 30 pixel. Now tell me the selected control is stable one or dynamic?
It is also dynamic, I think.
That is also dynamic, right? Yes. Then what is the use of see, I'm not saying we cannot use these properties. Yes, we can go with this make unique button and self-healing as well. But after using those mechanisms, what are the values here? Here these things are selected. Please make sure those values. Okay, clear? Those
Yes.
values are stable or dynamic. Please do cross-check those activities. Then can I choose this identification mechanism by make unique button? No, right? So team, make unique by sometimes it select the stable values, sometimes it auto select that some dynamic values. So make sure which values here Tosca by default it is added. So if those things are stable, you can directly continue with make unique button. If the selected controls are not a stable things, do unselect that. Got it? Why I'm unselecting? So I hope everyone is clear with that part, right?
Yeah.
So team, I just tried with all the technical properties, own properties of this respective control as a books. I'm unable to make a unique. So then the next identification mechanism is identify by parent. So in this identify by parent level, just hide these filtered items up to all. You can see here one line representation is there. Just hide these filtered items up to all. Once you hide these filtered items up to all, now you are able to see the entire that SUT level HTML structure. See here HTML body and number of div tags, number of things is available. Try to do a cross checking of this book's parent. What is the parent of this book? Like immediate higher level. Who is the immediate higher level here? LI tag, right?
Yeah.
The parent of this books is LI tag, right? So seems like this is not a unique property. So if I select the parent of this LI tag, it seems like it is not a unique property now. So do cross-check things here. If you're giving a parent related properties, make sure that parent and child must be a unique properties. So you can check these two activities, the parent and child both are unique or not unique.
Not.
Seems like child is unique property and parent is not a unique property. Once again. Hello. Okay. So coming to here, if parent and child both are unique, then only you can consider this parent mechanism. If parent and child both are not unique, then don't consider this identification mechanism to make a controls as a unique property step. Clear with this?
Yes, Anusha.
Okay. So then what is our next mechanism to make this control as a unique property?
Identify by anchor.
Identify by anchor. So team, identify by anchor is nothing but taking a reference of another control. So I'm just selecting. So in the top, you can see in the context menu, identified by one icon is there. Click on this icon and select this anchor mechanism here. Give the nearest references. Reference is nothing but you can see these all are the controls. What are the controls you are seeing within this web page level? These all controls are available within this web page level. If you go to this web page point of view, and you can give our nearest references to this particular control. Select the books control here and go with identify by anchor and give a reference. So if you can take any reference, either top of this control or bottom of this control, you can take any reference. But the thing is here, the referred control must be a unique property. Referred control must be a unique property. So if I take a reference of this UL tag, see the taking reference is not, don't select this control, don't do click operation on this checkbox. Directly you can move your cursor here, hold the cursor and drag and drop this cursor reference to the anchor control. If you drag and drop that cursor reference to the anchor control, so UL itself, it is not a unique property. That is the reason that selected item is not a unique. Got it?
Yes.
So try to find a unique controls within this page. I'm just going with this div reference. Just move your cursor and drag and drop that div reference. So div itself, it is a unique property. So once you give a reference of this div tick, automatically this book's control is becoming as a unique property. Now you can see. Are you able to see any color representation for these books?
No.
No, right? So
Yes.
clear. Identify by anchor.
Oh, yes, clear.
Okay. For example, I just selected this computers team. You can see here, after selection of these computers, seems like this computer is not a unique property. Once this is not becoming as a unique property, so our priority always go to representation, identify by properties level technical. Do cross check all the possible ways like class name, ID, inner text, tag, and outer text, or a title or visible in it. Just check all the possibilities. If we are unable to make a using of technical properties, to go with here representational properties. In this representational properties level, the recommended one is associated level. There is no value in this associated level. Then go with here default name. So I just applied these things as well, but still control is not running. Then go to a parent and check here the parent properties. Once you select here the nearest parent of this control, seems parent is unique, but child is not a unique. Parent is not unique, child is unique property. If both are unique, then only we consider this parent mechanism. Then what is our next step? Our next step is here, team, go with identify by anchor. Anchor is nothing but take the control reference. You can take any reference, but a reference control must be unique. Refer చేసే control అనేది unique గా ఉండాలి. Now, here you can see the books itself, it is a unique property, right? Can I take a book reference to this control to make a unique? Can I take?
No, I think.
Yes, because books itself, it is a unique, right?
Okay.
See, the thing is, take the books, thing is here, try to make a locator as unique with the help of unique control. You can see here the books is unique property now. I'm just going here, I'm just trying to give a book reference here to make a unique. But it is not taking. Can I take a same div tag reference to make a unique of this one? Yes. The similar way you can go to a desktop and go with identify by anchor and take a reference of this. Let me try with this. Okay. So we are just trying to make this one as unique while adding a different control existences and references here. Okay. You can take any control reference. The referred control must be a unique property within the page. That is the main point of this identify by anchor mechanism. So everyone clear with identify by anchor?
Yeah, we can't take books, right? Books are computers because we added them.
So books and computer itself, it is not a unique. Even those
Yeah,
are with the help of
yeah.
reference only, right?
Yes,
This is the
that's it.
reason anchor is not calculating that. But earlier it's calculating. Okay.
Okay. In the
Even
new version, it's not.
yeah, it's maybe in the new versions it is not supporting, but earlier it's calculating. Maybe even it is depends upon the web page also. Which web page or which applications we are working.
Okay, got it.
Hmm?
Yes, got it, Anushka.
Yeah. So this is identified by anchor team. So if we are unable to make a control as unique identified by, see the mechanisms already I mentioned in this document very clearly, the properties and identified by parent properties, identified by anchor, then image. So image is not recommended in most frequently in real time. We work with only these three mechanisms, identified by properties, parent properties, anchor, that's it. Why image is not recommended? This one is always calculate the screen resolution. So the screen resolution always it vary based on the control selection is on. For example, if I'm running in a Chrome browser, then the screen resolution will be differ. If I'm running in VDI, if I'm running in a remote desktop or Citrix, definitely we can expect a different screen resolutions there, right?
Yes.
Identify by it's not taken because these are the hidden controls. That is the reason I got it. I'm just selecting here electronics, identify by image. So if you go with identify by image, by default, it captures the target image here. So this web page is not capturing properly, but basically it captures the control image here. So again, we have to capture same control image with the help of identify by images level. So click on this plus icon. So just do us here it is suggesting clearly how to capture this one. But when we are choosing this identify by indexing mechanism, like image mechanism, so it may take long time without visible scanning window. You can see here the scanning window is also visible and even it is giving some warning message to us. So would you like to consider image identification? Yes, why not? So if you are considering, then it is taking a long duration without a visible scanning window. In the background level, what are the window you all are seeing? That is the main window. So if I click on this, what happens, directly it disappear that window. Maybe after some time that it reflects again. Now I'm doing click operational, as you can see. Are you able to see the scanning window now? No. So the scanning window is disappeared and again that window is reappeared again here. So clear? So team identify by image level sometimes. So when it is becoming as a unit, what are the image is captured by myself? This captured image. What are the image Tosca by default it is captured? If these two things are unique, then only that control is becoming as a unique. But so at the time of capturing a screenshot, by default, it is capturing the screen resolution. The screen resolution always it vary based on the control. Now tell me, team, a screen resolution is recommended one or not recommended one?
It's recommended.
No, it's not recommended. Why it is not recommended? Just think practically, okay? Today you develop a 5 test cases. Let us assume, okay? Tomorrow your manager or team lead is asking you to run the 5 test cases into a distributed or CI/CD different laptops. Then whenever you are trying to trigger the execution, after completion of execution, you are seeing that test cases are failed. Why these test cases are failed? Because of these identification. You got my point? So if you are giving
Yes, got it.
identify by image team, that will work for only for your laptop. That is not for others' laptop. Got it?
Yes.
That is the reason image identification is also somewhat not recommended because it is captured in the screen resolution. And next one is here electronics. Electronics. So the next identification is here identify by indexing. So if we see here this electronics, why this electronics is not a unique property? So maybe we have some duplicate entries in our web page. That is the reason it is not a unique property. Okay. So let me select here the clothing. I'm just going with a digital download. So this digital download itself, it is not a unique property. So coming back to here, identify by indexing. So see here, team, the identify by indexing level, it is capture that entire numbering. So within this web page level, totally 3 duplicates is there. What are the control I selected? That occurrence of that control is here, first occurrence. Are you able to see that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The first occurrence of this control. Somewhat we can choose this identify by indexing when we are having some duplicate entries. If you identify some duplicate entries in our web page level, yes, we can do that with the help of identify by indexing. Okay. So how to handle this one? If I choose identify by index, if I save this module, you can go to the module section. Here, one module is created, the digital downloads properties pane level. The right side, you can see the properties pane. Here, one property is added. What is that? Oh, I'm not selected. One second. Let me select this checkbox and I'll save this module again. Now go to Tosca. You can check the properties tab. Expand it, select this digital downloads, and you can see the properties pane level 1 property is added. What is that property?
Constant
Index. So team, if you are choosing identify by mechanism like identify by index, by default it add one property as a constraint index. So mostly we use this mechanism when we have some duplicate entries in our web page level. Okay. So if you want to click on the second occurrence of the control, then no need to go with the scanning again, because here already it exists, right? So instead of 1, just modify that value to 2. You got my point?
Yes. Or if it is 3, we have to select 3, right?
Yeah, just if it is 3, then go here and modify it is a 3.
Okay.
Then no need to scan the second and third and 3, because so at the time of scanning itself, it's giving these all are the duplicate entries, right? We understand that and even we save that. That is the reason constraint indexing is added here, right? So if I want to work with a touch case like indexing 3 or 4 or 5, then yes, you can. But no need to scan again. Just go to the model and change the property of this particular control as a 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 like this. So team, clear?
One thing, then how can we check it is the unique one when we
That
add the values here?
you can see in the scanning window itself, it is a unique column.
Okay.
Because it is identifying the control with the help of indexing.
Okay.
If I mention 1, then it's do perform a click operation on 1. If I mention 2, then it perform click operation on 2. If I mention 3, then it do a click operation on the 3 or 4 or 5. Because the Tosca itself, it is identifying those controls with the help of indexing only, right?
Okay.
Okay. So the last mechanism is XPath. XPath is not recommended. Why it is not recommended? So the most frequently in real time, like who are working in Selenium, Cucumber frameworks, in other test automation tools, we have to maintain object repositories to maintain all the control related information there. But coming to a Tosca point of view, so Tosca by default, it is capturing some XPath. If I go to the properties pane, are you able to see here some XPath is captured?
Yes.
Yes.
If I select this XPath directly, that control becomes as a unique property. But what are the XPath here? Tosca by default, it is captured. That is the absolute XPath. So in Selenium point of view, absolute XPath, it will change dynamically every time. What exactly meaning of change? You can see this value very clearly. HTML1, body1, div5, div2, ul1, and li6, and a of 1. Are you able to see that numbering?
Yes.
Yeah.
Tosca is capturing a numbering of this entire HTML structure. If you go up, this is the HTML1, right? That is the reason it is taking HTML1. If we go to here, body. So here you can see body 1. So if we expand this body, so in this body level, total how many tags? 1 div tag, 2, 3, and 3 div tags. So along with these 3, it is capturing these kind of div tags here, 5 div tags. So under these 5 div tags, again you can see here li tags. So it is capturing this entire numbering to make it this one as unique. And after that, it is becoming as a unique property. You can see here the XPath pointer. So it is capturing the entire structure of the HTML thing, but the structure, it will change dynamically is somewhat, right? Hope everyone got my points.
Oh, yes, sir.
So basically we'll write some relative XPath and see relative XPath is nothing but we have to go back to the web page and I'm just selecting the search box and I'm just doing the inspection here. Here I'm able to see the entire HTML. So on this properties point of view, I'll take any of these properties, either class name or ID, and use here the control F. The control F, you can see bottom of the page, one text box is added. Find by string or selector or XPath. Something is added here. Then write here XPath. So once you write this XPath team, so you can see here, um, like this, we have to write an XPath. Once we write the XPath, it will show you that numbering 1 out of 1. I think I mentioned here the flower bracts. That is the reason it is not like. See here, team, the 1 out of 1. Are you able to see? The right side one information is generated 1 out of 1, and even the text is also highlighted into a yellow color.
Yes.
Yes, right? We'll just write this kind of XPath in other test automation tools and we'll use this one. But if you're good at writing of XPath, we can write it manually and use that XPath here. But XPath is not recommended because it is capturing the absolute. So if you want to write in the relative, at the time of writing a relative also, even we are just concentrating here the properties like technical only, right? Class name, something ID, something name of the control, placeholders and inner text and tag of the control. Only these things only we are focusing at the time of adding a technical data is also right. Are you getting my points, Tim?
Yeah, get it.
So that is the reason Tosca is taking here by default it is a absolute. Why it is not taking a relative? Because already we are adding these properties into a technical tab level. Then what is the use of writing a absolute relative XPath again? Because we already added these properties into a technical tab level itself only, right? Team clear for all?
Yes, clear.
Yeah, this is a completely identification mechanism picture. Any questions? Team identification mechanism point of view, do you have any questions?
హాయ్ అనుష.
Yeah, please go ahead.
ఇప్పుడు
చెప్పండి.
ఐడెంటిఫై ప్రాపర్టీస్ నెక్స్ట్ ఇంకోటి ఉంది కదా, యూనిక్ చేసుకోవడానికి 3 రికమెండెడ్ మెకానిజమ్స్ ఉన్నాయి కదా ఒకేసారి యూనిక్ చేసుకోవడానికి. అందులో ఏది బెటర్ ప్రాజెక్ట్ లెవెల్లో మనకి సెల్ఫ్ హీలింగ్ ప్రాపర్టీస్ అండ్ మోర్ యూనిక్. ఈ మూడిట్లో ఏది రికమెండ్ ప్రాజెక్ట్ లెవెల్ ఏది రికమెండెడ్ తీసుకోవచ్చు?
The project point of view, నేను చెప్తున్నాను మీకు. The most recommended thing is identify by properties in this technical. Okay?
ఓకే.
Team clear for all, everyone?
Yeah, Anusha.
Yeah, do a practice of this identification mechanism. So the Monday onwards will connect in the. So even already I make a note of everything here, Tim. You can see that. Okay. What is XPath? What is identified by indexing? What is image identification? What is indexing? What is parent properties? And what is identified by properties? So everything I make a note in this document level. Follow the document along with the recording video. Once this recording is converted, I'll upload into the YouTube and I'll share you this link separately in the chat, like in our WhatsApp group.
Okay.
One question, Anusha. Did you provided access for the drive, the Google Drive?
It's done for you, Atish. Atisha,
I don't receive any mail.
share your screen.
1 minute. I haven't received any mail.
1 second, share your screen. I'll show you. Go to your drive. Your drive. Click on that 9 dots and go to a drive.
Yeah, 1 minute.
Not here. The email level. So just open, go to your email back. Click on the 3 dots before your icon is there, right? Right side. Right side. 9 dots. Some 9 dots is there, right? Your profile icon, before your profile icon.
1 minute.
Just click on that and select here the drive option. Go to here, the left side shared with me option. Now you're
Yes.
able to see 930 folder, right?
Okay, yeah.
Maybe sometimes you may get the mail or sometimes not. Just save this link and daily you can find your daily basis videos here itself on. Okay.
Yeah, got it.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you all. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Happy weekend all. Bye.